Hi friends, welcome back today to my YouTube channel. Please, if you are watching my video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe. Drop your comments in the comment section. Give your thumbs up to the video and share the video link. Friends, let's look at the dressing style of our mothers. The dressing code of our mothers, of our Christian mothers, of those whom we call mothers. And we call them mothers because of what God has made them. God, in a very special way, created them mothers and gave them that special grace that makes them different. A Christian mother is uniquely created by God. A Christian mother is known with that kind of special grace endowed her by God. Today in our society, our Christian mothers are no longer what they ought to be. Our mothers have really misunderstood the whole thing. Some of our mothers are trying, yes, but there are some who are not making efforts at all. You as a mother, you are the best person to put your home in order. You stand the best chance to train your daughters well. You are the only person that your daughter will emulate and become a better mother in future. Our mothers, our Christian mothers, have completely lost their sense of dignity, their sense of motherhood. Morality is no longer in their dictionaries. Our mothers are supposed to be emulated. When they come out, if you see them, you feel like adoring them. These are Christian mothers. They follow the footsteps of the Blessed Mother of God. In those days, when you see a Christian mother, you will know that this woman has her dignity intact. But nowadays, they have lost that dignity. Why? Because they have taken their eyes off the Blessed Mother of God. And so they have lost that dignity. A mother who is to be emulated has become the talk of everybody out there. Everybody talks about you in a negative way. Look at the dressing style of some of our mothers. Modality in their parts has covered and destroyed entirely morality. They have formed that habit and it has become part of them. Morality is no longer in their sense. And they are not ready to live that life of emulation, that life that God created them to live. Our mothers are light, leading everybody around them. They are light, leading their husbands. They are light, leading their children. They are light, leading the world. They are light, leading the church. But today, they have become darkness inside the church. The women that are supposed to help build the church are the ones now scattering the church. They are the ones now taking the Spirit of God away from the church through their dressing styles. Every Sunday, they are first at Mass. Distribute communion 5 times every day. They must receive. They must receive communion every day, no matter the number of times communion is distributed. And their position is always at the front. They are naked, sitting at the front in the church. Mothers, they are naked inside the church of God that you are meant to protect, to build in your dignity. Imagine a mother wearing mini skirt, sitting at the front at Mass or at service. She is distracting everybody in the church. You are distracting the priest. You are distracting the pastor. You are distracting the young guys in the church. You are meant to build and not to destroy or distract. You are destroying, you are not building. And you don't ask yourself, when you partake in destroying the church of God in that manner, what will be your stand on the last day? Psalm 101 says, "No liar will live in my palace, and no hypocrite will appear in my presence." You are a hypocrite. You are not a Christian. You are a deceiver. You are deceiving yourself. The high time you started making amendments, the better for you. Because you have lost it and lost it entirely. Where do you expect your daughters to learn from? Who do you expect to put your young children in order? Your husband? It is your duty. You are to build those sons and daughters of yours. Whatever your daughter see you do today, she must do that in her husband's house. It's as simple as that. If you live your life well as a mother, your daughter will also live her own life well in her husband's house. If you fail to live your life well as a mother, your female children are emulating you. They are looking at you. Trust me. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 15 says, "She is a gracious woman. She is more gracious than jewelry, and nothing you desire can compare with her." Are you still in that state now? You are more gracious than jewel, and nothing you desire can compare with her. You are a Christian mother. Are you still gracious than the jewels? You can be compared, trust me now, because you are no longer gracious. You have lost it. You were once full of grace, but now you have lost that grace. You were once benignant, but that kindness, you have lost it. Why? Because you have chosen to follow the word. You have chosen to fight the church with the word through your dressing style. You are naked. Look at your dressing from head to toe, transparent. Your breasts are exposed. The parts of your body that are supposed to be covered are exposed. Who are you deceiving? You are deceiving yourself and nobody. Even though you think you are luring some people to sin, yes, at the end of the day, you'll be the one who will suffer it. Because you are no longer gracious. You are no longer full of grace. The glory that follows those who follow the footsteps of the Blessed Virgin Mary, you have lost it. You don't have that glory again, and thus you will suffer it on the last day. Okay, 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 11 says, their wives likewise must be dignified. Their wives likewise must be dignified and not slanderous, but sober-minded and faithful in all things. You are not to be a slanderess, but trust me, you are a slanderess. What comes out of you all the time? A mother that's supposed to keep quiet and talk when there is need for that. You talk all the time, destroying people's names, destroying people's characters, tarnishing people's images, killing people with your mouth. Yet, you say you are a mother. You say you are a Christian mother. You're supposed to be sober-minded. Trust me, you have lost that quality as well. Whatever you do, you should do moderately. But you have lost that grace. You are supposed to be realistic in life. You have also lost that grace. Where is your self-control? It is nowhere to be found because you have lost it. You have left the right path and you followed the wrong path. And where do you think you are heading to? A Christian mother. A Christian mother. A woman formally endowed with glories, with graces. Now you have lost everything. And you are telling me that you are still a Christian mother. You are instead a Christian murderer. And you murder anything around you. You murder human beings. You murder the church as well. You are distracting everybody around you with your dressing. Remember, there is judgment. God's judgment is real. And they are going to give the full account of how you played your role as a mother. If you played well, you are going to give account of it. If you didn't play well, you are going to give account of it. As you are to build the church, if you have built the church, you are going to account for it. If you destroy the church, you are going to account for it. And your reward is in heaven if you do well. Your reward is either in the purgatory or hellfire if you fail to do well. I repeat, Psalm 101 says, "No liar will enter my palace, and no hypocrite will appear before me." And you think the psalmist was joking when he made that comment. It was the voice of God, and that is how it is. So as a mother, come back to your senses. Put your home in order. Give your husband the due respect. No matter how poor that poor man is, give him his due respect and love him, cherish him. He is your silver, he is your gold, he is your diamond. Don't prefer someone else out there to your husband. Who is even that rich man who is deceiving you, advising you to dress sexy as a mother? Of course, he has to pay you. And you are selling your dignity. You are selling your graciousness. You are selling your benignance. That spirit of benignance, you are selling it. You have lost it entirely. Your benignancy is no longer there. You are a mother, and that you should remain. On the last day, before God, you tell him how you have run your own race. To whom much is given, much is expected. Even those young ladies whom you are misleading through your dressing, you have to account for it. Your daughters in the house, whom you have failed to impart moral in them, you will account for it. Your sons in the house, whom you have failed to teach what life is all about, you will account for it. And those other church members whom you have lured to sin, the priests and pastors inclusive, you must account for it. As a mother, be wise like the serpent, and be calm and humble as the dove. Do not forget, God made you a mother. You have to account for it on the last day. Thank you, friends, for listening. Do not forget to subscribe. Drop your comments in the comments section. Give your thumbs up to the video. Above all, share the link of the channel. Thank you once more.